Hey y'all, welcome back to Pure South Pastures. So glad you could join me today. We're in kind of a serious predicament here, and it's pretty extreme. I just wanted to update you from yesterday. So yesterday I showed you that we were having some flooding issues, and overnight we got another 6 inches, and then today we've gotten 3 or 4 more inches. So it's pretty crazy. This is why it's so important to prepare when you think something's coming. Go ahead and think about what the worst is, and prepare. And a lot of times I'm caught unprepared just because of the busyness of life or whatever. But I just felt when they started talking about it, I felt a little urgency to make sure that I had taken some precautions. And I thank the Lord that I did. Some lightning out here, but so I want to show you this really quickly. This behind me, that hillside, is where the cattle were, and normally this is just a small little creek that you can almost jump across. Obviously, there's a large drainage here, a large low, but there's no way I could even get my ATV across that. I mean, you're talking about over your head right there. And so I couldn't have gotten the cattle across. I couldn't have tended to them. So they were on the hillside over there, and then that hillside drops down into the bio on that far side. So there's water on the backside of it. I felt like I needed to get the cows, when they started talking about this weather front or this weather issue happening, I felt like I needed to get them up here on high ground closer to the house. And I'm so thankful to the Lord that I just felt that urgency in my heart and did it. It was kind of a pain. I didn't really have time to get it done that day, but I just knew that I needed to get it done before I went to work that morning. And thank the Lord I did. They're in a place where there's some water around them, but they got some high place, and I can access them from the house without having to go through. I mean, look at this. It's just, it's extreme. Matter of fact, let me flip it around for you. So just no way that I could have gotten through that, that water. The bio is over here, borders our property on this side, and then goes back that way. And then this drain comes up through our property this way. Yeah, it's, I'm kind of speechless, to be honest with you, but grateful that the cattle are up where they are. I'm gonna show you another spot over here. So this is coming up from the back of the farm toward the house, toward the front farm. The original piece of property we purchased was right up here. And I just want you to see it. The whole thing is covered in water, almost out to the road. So I've never seen this like this. This area right here that you can see is it's an area that normally is pretty low. Oh shoot, we're about to get a big old rain. I got to get my equipment in, but anyway, that's normally pretty low, and with this much water over it, you can't even see where the gate is down there by the bio. The posts are gone, underwater, all that. So this stuff is deep. It's probably 8 feet deep out there. It's wild. Here's the high ground that I brought them to, and you can see there's a low down there with quite a bit of water running through it. Cows are actually right up here in this old barn. It came a big old rain shower a minute ago, so they got up there. But this gives them some space where they can be up out of the water, just kind of graze on what green is here, and give us a couple of days that we can just kind of let everything settle down. So that area down there on the back side of this hill, this is my neighbor's property that we lease, that I'm currently standing on, and this area back here is our property, and that big creek that actually it's just a drainage, and it has become a big creek with this weather event that I've been telling you about, that I showed you a minute ago. So that's it's kind of where we're at, and I'm grateful to have access to this. Gives us the opportunity to get them close to the house, easy access for me to get to them, and the sheep and cattle are all up here on this piece of property together. And so, yeah, a little bit of water down here. They were down here kind of wading through this earlier. Especially the Corrientes were eating off the trees on that wood line there. They like to browse kind of like a goat does on the tree line, which I like that. So the sheep are actually, I don't know, I really don't even know how the sheep got up there, but this water runs up through the gate. The gate's over in this corner, and that water's pouring out of there pretty good. The cows finally got the courage to come through it. There's a few calves that are on the other side that can't get to their moms, which I really don't like that. I may go up here and try to push them over, see if I can force them to go down, come through that gate. And the sheep have separated themselves from the cows. They're over there, probably because of Knox. I'm sure Knox and the cows weren't getting along. So we go see if I can move these calves over. Ooh. Well, there's a lot of clover in here. A lot of clover. I don't know what this standing water is gonna help it or hurt it. I'm afraid it's gonna set everything back a little bit. Let me get up here and get these calves. See if I can push them down through this gate. They don't like this water area right here. It's not real deep, but they're small calves, so just a few weeks old. They don't like that water right there. Let's see what we can do with them. And, ooh, this water right here may be over my boots, y'all. Now I know why those calves aren't coming through here. Dang, that's deep. That's real deep. Whew. They can't get through right there. They really need to come down here. Here in the shallower area. That's really a little too deep for them. They could jump across it, swim a little bit, but they don't like to, don't want to. Got them across. I don't think I got good video of it because I was just watching them, but they dove in and they were in over their head. But they jumped right out and they're running to their mama. So I got them where I needed them to go. That was awesome. I'm not going in over my head. I'm gonna walk back here to the shallow spot. I'm going out. Up here getting some mineral. There's one of the calves I just kicked out from the other side of that fence. And the other one is right up there, headed to its mama. So that's good. I know they've been separated most of the day today. Well guys, that's an update from the 2025 flood in Central Arkansas. I didn't tell you this already, but I tried to go to the church today. I'm a pastor at a church in Jacksonville. And I left here, and every direction I went, the roads were closed, certain places. I think they'll probably be open before tomorrow. Tomorrow's Sunday. So I'm gonna go driving here in a little bit and see what the best way is. But I went 50 miles, tried to go 50 miles out of the way to get to the interstate just to get to the church, and was not able to succeed. Everywhere I went, they had roads blocked, water crossing the roads, people manning roadblocks to keep people from going through. There are some places where the roads are completely washed out. So it's a serious deal. I think we'll be able to get there tomorrow. We just got to let the remainder of what's going to fall tonight and get a little bit of time. Hopefully the waters start to recede, not just continue to rise. You know how that goes. So we'll see. But I'm so glad you joined me today. Thanks for just letting me share an update on what's happening. Lots of water here at Pure South Pastures, but I'm thankful. To be honest, I'd rather it be this way than no water at all. And at least we can recover from this pretty quick and grow some grass. So God bless you guys. Look forward to seeing you on the next one.